Today we'll be looking at an impact gun that someone threw out in the garbage, and we'll be opening it up to see if it can be repaired by ordering a few new parts, or if it's really meant for the garbage. So we're going to bring some air into it, verify if the tool is actually working, and give it a quick shot. Does work forward, does work backwards. I'm just going to give it a little bit of hold and just give a slight squeeze to see. Doesn't have a whole lot of power, so possibly inside we might be having a little bit of problem with parts moving around. This might need to be lubricated, or we might need to order a few new parts. So the first step, of course, is remove our air, and then we have to look at disassembly. There's our rubber seal, but it's still always a good idea to replace it. So there's our main plate, and you can see the grease is quite thick inside. You have these little fins, which I spin out to allow air to grab hold of them and spin it about. And that's what traps the air inside. This is awfully greasy. You know, what's probably happening is they're not moving in and out as easy as they should. So we can clean this all up, re-oil it all up, and see that makes the difference. We can see down below we don't have a whole lot more. We have the gearing in that. Let's see if that will pop out. There's our sleeve that just popped out, which again shouldn't have been locked in there that tight, but you can feel all the grease on that. It's just really gummed up. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. It was in the garbage can, so why not? I'm just going to keep tapping that up with my finger. You can see this plate now is slowly sliding. And then we remove the plate, and this last part should drop right on out. And what we're going to look for is see if we see any excessive wear on anything. Everything seems to feel pretty good, so we can look at re-greasing everything, putting it all back together, and then seeing about testing it out again. Biggest thing obviously is try to get all the grease off all this. Let's get some paper towel, wipe some of this down. The grease is fine as long as the parts move properly. In this case, the parts seem, especially on the air fins, seem not to be moving very well. Quite often with air tools, all it is, the grease itself, the oil that you've been putting in, is dried up inside. Also going to do, just to make sure we get a good clean of the grease, is we're going to get some spray cleaner. Try to get all that grease, even the grease that's inside those slots, out. The beauty of using some kind of spray with water displacement is if we did leave any water from cleaning, this will help get rid of it. We'll clean up our fins as well. You always have to be careful with certain chemicals because a lot of gaskets don't like petroleum-based lubricants, and you can actually damage up your gasket. And look inside as well to see if we see any kind of scoring inside, any kind of excessive wear, any parts that we need to replace. It looks pretty good. I don't see any uneven, I don't see ridges. Everything feels like it's consistent all the way through. So again, we're just gonna degrease. Start again with the bottom plate, and there's our seal that we see down the bottom. And this is why for this particular one I'm going to be very careful of what chemicals I use to clean the grease off. I'm actually just going to wipe the grease off for the most part. We'll get a bit of tool oil, meant for air tools, and we'll just wipe that all down with it. Sometimes the best way to take grease off is with more grease. In this case, oil. There's our bearing. We can give that a quick spin. Check to see if there's any kind of wobble or excessive wear. That all looks fine. We'll start doing a reassembly. You're going to take your air to it, start with relatively low pressure and then build up, just for safety purposes. There she is in forward, double check in reverse. Everything looks good. So in this case, we managed to save a tool, and it actually didn't even cost us anything to repair it. We can take that tool, add it to our collection, sell it for a few bucks, and invest in some more tools, which is always a good thing, and continue on looking for what else we can save. Sometimes we'll be successful, sometimes we're not, but every single time we're always learning something, getting a little bit better. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like this new series or any of our videos, please subscribe.